feel like there's a lot of abundant opportunity around you now, Gemini, but for some of you may not be certain on going forward and acting upon an opportunity. I do feel like you'll have a assistance here of someone in your midst to help you through this time, through this process. For Gemini spirit. Thank you. Gemini. Thank you. All right. Let's go ahead, Gemini. So you're being shown here your energy as the Knight of Pentacles, being methodical, taking your time in a process. Going to be clarifying all of these, Gemini, as well. Showing your block and what is at the root of your block, your recent past energy, your potential energy that surrounds you, that may assist you, as well as your future energy and what energies are coming towards you, how you see yourself, those things or people around you that are assisting your path, your hopes and fears, as well as the outcome energy. It's a strong outcome energy. Okay, let's dive in. So Gemini, I'm seeing you as the Knight of Pentacles. You've worked hard and put in a lot of time to get to where you are right now in life. And I feel like you may be coming to a head here where you actually feel like I'm ready to put forth my energy and to show up to the world. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, something you're definitely changing up in your routine. There's something you were doing consistently over and over again that now you're finding a new way to do something. And it's a better way, and it is better for you. However, I feel like as I was tuning into at the beginning of the reading, there is this, do I, don't I? Where do I put my energy? Where do I prioritize my energy? And perhaps a choice point for some of what path to take. But I do feel and I feel like the message here is the whole idea of the path of least resistance, Gemini. The block that is showing up for you right now at this time is the Strength card. So you may be actually finding it a challenge to tame the impulses, the ego, the fleshly desires, however that may show up for you. I feel like maybe there are people around you that are causing a challenge for you to show up in ways that you'd like to show up in. And I say that because the root of your block is this Three of Cups. In terms of groups of people, a collaboration, Gemini. It's like you're having a hard time kind of like holding it together around a crowd or a certain person here. And it's actually all purposefully causing you to actually look within. Is this really the direction I want to go? Am I happy in this direction? Am I happy being surrounded by certain people? And I feel that you're being led to tuning into your own intuitive knowing and versus trusting outside sources and the push-pull of the different variables outside of yourself. You're actually really standing for what is true for you. And you are at this point now, and this could be a future, a little bit of a channeling to the future energies we're going to look at in a moment, is that you are coming to a place where you're ready and willing to let things remain behind you. Things or people remain behind you for the sake of your own truth, for what is true and right for you. Anything else for this block? Okay, so there's a certain social situation, whether it's family, friends, work, coworkers, with that Three of Cups, that Spirit is encouraging you to get a different and fresher perspective on. And this calls for taking a pause. And this does involve your finances to some degree, and how you support yourself, and how you are able to even nurture yourself. You know, those you're surrounding with, right, are affecting that. And so you're being called to really, again, we've had these two cards just come out right now, which is all about introspection and taking a pause, taking necessary time out just for you, yourself, and God. Okay? So there's definitely a strong message coming through for you right now. Okay? In terms of your guidance. Now, the past energy here, recent past, we're seeing a Two of Cups, which is a matched energy, whether that is in a business partnership or in love. There is, some of you may have actually encountered a soulmate recently, or again, you know, it's a meeting of minds, the harmonizing of energies, and an equal give and take in a relationship. So why is this coming out for Gemini spirit? This Two of Cups. Tell us more about this Two of Cups spirit. Why is this coming out for Gemini? Okay. Okay. So someone is assisting you, as I had tuned into that earlier, right? Getting back on your feet, getting clear on your path. This is the Eight of Swords over the Nine of Pentacles coming out to clarify here. And I feel that, yes, there is this soulmate energy. Again, soulmate can be friend, family, or lover. And this soulmate energy is assisting you in breaking free of barriers, mental impositions, self-imposed limitations, and they are reminding you of your strength. They're reminding you that you are enough. And especially in terms of a those, you know, who are really resonating in terms of a work situation or any kind of entrepreneurial endeavor, what have you, finances. They're assisting you at this time in getting out of a mental prison within yourself. Beautiful. The potential energy we have here is showing up as the Hierophant. Now, if I've already said soulmate, my goodness, I could say it all over again, because this is also, you know, I'm going to explain a couple of different reasons how this could land for you, because it is a general reading. Where a personal reading, we would know and be able to go specific to you. But this Hierophant is the potential of graduating in a relationship, leveling up, whether this be moving in or marriage. It's the coming together here. The potential energy is also for higher learning, for a spiritual evolution of your own path, being led and guided onto your right path, learning valuable lessons in the school of spirituality, in the school of life, so to speak. What more, Spirit, for this Hierophant card? Show us this potential energy of the Hierophant for Gemini. Potential energy for the Hierophant into, oh, there we go. A couple of cards coming out here. Right. So this is the card I saw when I was just splitting the deck here for you in preparation. The Four of Cups, which is you're not sure yet if you're going to action out on a particular opportunity. There are burdens of the past that has you a little bit jaded right now. Burdens that I feel like you're in the midst of closing out a cycle with, fully being able to release these. And I'm saying this because bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. It's been heavy, burdensome, and it's hard to see your path forward right now, perhaps. I feel that. However, this opportunity that is coming in for you is going to be beneficial to you in a material sense, whether it's where you live, your finances, your work. It's a blessing coming in, that the universe wishes to give back to you here. There is something coming in for you, Gemini. And I feel like it's an overcoming of, remember the block we spoke of, which is coming through clearer now, even more as we are weaving this reading together, is overcoming that ego. I did say jaded, but as well, the ego of, even that is of the subconscious that wishes to keep us safe, that is not rooted in what is real. The subconscious is not rooted in reality, right? It's just programmed from the past hurts, past traumas. Okay. I had a big thunder outside as I said that. I'm feeling like this is a very internal process for you right now. Not something someone can see on the outside, Gemini, but it is what is going on with you in the internal right now is what is going to proliferate on the outside very soon. It's going to show up, manifest for you on the outside in a beautiful, expansive way with a new opportunity, as we saw here with that Ace of Pentacles, as we see you with a Knight of as the Knight of Pentacles, holding this new this opportunity to action forward on. It's been quite a long journey for you in all of this, Gemini. Okay, taking a look at how you see yourself. How you see yourself is, this is really interesting. The Page of Cups is like, almost like you're surprising yourself in how you're showing up. And you're surprising yourself in what you are creating or thinking of creating, like, right? There's some kind of newness about you that is kind of taking your own self by surprise, Gemini. I feel like there's been a shift in energy for you. And this shift of energy has taken you into is taking you into a surprising kind of turn, but it is positive and very powerful double card Spirit wants to draw our attention to. We have a double of the Page of Cups. So Spirit is calling our attention here. Okay, Spirit, oh my gosh, this is so powerful because how you see yourself is coming up as a double over top of the initial card of what represents you. Wow. How you see yourself over your energy right now. Okay, so I'm feeling like you typically, you really do hold this grounded, solid, stable, methodically, well thought out path. That is the way you operate. And what's surprising you is that perhaps the decision you are about to make or choosing to make, or even you've already decided on actioning yourself down a certain path, really is just, it feels out of character for you. Well, I want to do another clarification on that for you. What do you want to say, Spirit, to this? Because I feel an uneasiness almost. Like I feel that that's where the self-doubt is coming from within you, Gemini. Is like, okay, but like this isn't like me. Like, am I being hasty, or am I coming across, whatever it is for you? There's something maybe even a little bit impulsive. I'm just picking it up for some of you with that fish popping out of the cup. Okay, so Spirit is saying that yes, you are this creative divine being that is full of potential energy. And you are being asked right now in this, I had to clarify further, to stay grounded despite the mixed emotions you're having, despite alchemizing past and present energies, perhaps even alchemizing energies around you. This, with the Temperance card, is a call to temper your energies and have patience here, because you are being brought out into, I'm intuitively feeling this expansive feeling for you, and that you do know where you are going to trust that. I feel like it feels very uneasy almost for you. But this Magician card here is affirming that you absolutely, even if this feels uneasy or new for you in how you're showing up, that you have everything within and around you to assist you in creation forward. Okay, because the Cups is all about creation, the beginning of some new way of being or something new you're doing. Okay, you have all of the power within and around you to continue down this uncertain, unusual path for you, Gemini. How exciting and cool for you. Okay, well, let's go further. We have the energy supporting you, whether it's in a form of a person or an energy around you, is the Page of Pentacles. Now, I do feel as this is a reinforcement of this exact, newness about you we keep talking about, whether it's the new thing or new energy in you, this Page of Cups, this Knight of Pentacles, that thing, okay, that likely you're watching the reading, you already know what that thing is. So it's a reinforcement. It's an encouragement of the energy of the creation of that thing being birthed forth, being manifested forth. That is like, it's already there. Okay. That's what the message is that you don't have to worry about creating or if it's going to work out. It's like, it's already there. Yes. And your intuition already knows that. And that's what's coming through with the Hermit and the Hanged Man is that, yeah, you already know it. I like deep within, I do feel I'm seeing here. So to clarify the Page of Pentacles, very cool reading, Gemini. We have the Two of Wands over the Four of Wands. You are calling in stability as you are embarking on a new path. And even though, as is come out in the past in this reading, you're maybe not fully putting effort forward, actioning forward. As you're in this process, contemplation, inward thinking process, dreaming process, okay? You are actually facing in the right direction with these ideas that you have, with the desires, that pull you have, and you are with this, that you're going to doubly manifest. You're going from a 2 over the 4 here. 2 to 4 is just, you know, this new opportunity is going to bring in stability faster than you think. Because in the tarot, I mean, it takes time to go from the 2, the 3 to the 4. We already had the 3 out earlier. Like I said, it's already here. And there's going to be a celebration. There's going to be a victory. There's going to be a crossing of that finish line. I feel like you've been through so much. And I feel like what you've been through was the preparation in order for this new direction to unfold as quickly as it will and as easily as it will. The only thing it requires of you, Gemini, is that trust and knowing. Okay? So your hopes and fears is coming up as the 9 of Cups. Beautiful to see, as you see yourself as a very beginner in something or a new way of showing up, Page of Cups, and your hope is to end at the 9 of Cups, which makes sense. It's beautiful. The 9 of Cups is complete emotional fulfillment with oneself, not needing really anything more outside of yourself. He's very content sitting there, feeling very fulfilled within himself, in his own right, in what he's built up around him, within him. I think as well, I'm picking up the fear could also be that you may be alone, perhaps when you do get there. There are things that have, there are things in the past that have like let you down. So for some of you, it could be that. Let's clarify, see what direction Spirit's taking that hopes and fears with the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Well, again, Spirit's saying this is going to come in faster than you think. And you may be in a place of scarcity, lack, feeling abandoned, as I was just picking up on. And therefore feeling like, I don't know, should I, shouldn't I? 2 of Swords. You know, there's a very different energy if you look at these 2 beings that are perfectly sitting there, okay? This, I feel, is more the you now, where you're in contemplation, you're in the mind thinking and deciding and debating, and you're feeling all these emotions at the same time, and you haven't quite moved. You'd like to be sitting like this, not blindfolded, absolutely certain of where you're sitting, happy to be where you're sitting, right? There's a big difference in this energy here. So I feel when I'm seeing all this together is that, yes, things in the past were disappointments. They've let you down. Things have let you down. Unfoldings have. However, this is going to move a lot faster, okay, with the 8 of Wands. There could be a lot of communication. There could even be a move involved for some of you that's going to take you out of this stagnancy, okay? It's going to call you forward. I'm just going to address this High Priestess, which is our future energy. This is also an energy of what energy can assist you in moving forward. The High Priestess, she is all about tuning into that subconscious realm and being very sensitive to her inner knowing, her intuition. So Spirit is calling you and encouraging you to really rely on not so much the logic, as we see in these cards that have come up. The logic, the swords cards here are all about thinking, and these swords here are keeping you trapped and immobile within your own self. It's keeping you from advancing forward, Gemini. And we know you are an air sign, and you tend to likely, it's a stereotype, but we all know Geminis are very cerebral. It's a beautiful thing, right? You're very methodical with your thoughts, but Spirit is encouraging you to drop down into your heart and into that third eye as well, that inner knowing. Spirit, what is the High Priestess for Gemini? The High Priestess, please, the future energy that you're encouraging them. Okay, with this High Priestess, this has come out 3 times in the reading. 4 of Cups, Spirit's calling your attention to that, is that when you use this High Priestess intuitive knowing, you're absolutely going to know if that cup is for you or not for you, this opportunity. It will require cutting people and things out of your life that has been said in this reading already. It's going to require leaving some things behind. It could be the other way of doing things. There was something that you were doing that just feels like it was getting you nowhere, or going in repeat cycles in your life. And I feel that you are ready to move beyond those things, and you are being called to move beyond the things that are restraining you in some ways and keeping you in this looping cycle, or keeping you small. You are going to know here with that intuitive knowing. So meditations would be very good, using amethyst for the third eye. You can put a little amethyst stone under your pillow, working with the third eye chakra. Okay, now finally our outcome energy for this reading, as we look at our final card in this spread. We have, in fact, I'm going to use this deck, the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is your future outcome energy, which is fabulous. You know why? Because in this reading, there's been a lot of indecision, jadedness, apathy. I don't know. Should I? Shouldn't I? Here we have an absolute clarity, an absolute knowing. You are rising above. Notice she's above the clouds. You are rising above your challenges. You are coming out with an absolute clarity, and you're not afraid to speak it. You are strong, let me tell you, in your character, where you're absolutely just know what is meant for you, what's not meant for you, and willing to cut out those things that are needed in order to move forward on your path. You know what you will and will not tolerate. It's a wonderful energy for you in this reading. I really couldn't have thought of a better outcome card for you, Gemini. Okay, this has been holding you back. Look at this, and you're coming out of it. We have another repeat. Spirit's calling a fabulous attention here. Look at this. You had this being caught up in your mind, this self-imposed thoughts, the rumination, the looping patterns, Look what we had on the bottom, the Devil card. It's a card of attachment, of patterns. Guess what? You're coming out of it. Gemini, you are breaking away from attachments, from toxic, for some of you, toxic relationships, for some of you, addictions. You are finally breaking out of it. I am getting chills for you. You have absolute knowing and certainty where you are going. You are still in the process of manifesting yourself forward. You're showing up in a brand new way, which feels new and somewhat uncomfortable. And Spirit is encouraging you, continue, Gemini, continue trusting. You are being called into a new phase of your life where you are trusting that intuitive knowing, those intuitive pulls. You are seeing your divine self living and breathing through this human vessel. And you are seeing yourself being able to now temper these energies that once you could not temper. At once it did throw you off balance. You had many losses in the past because of whatever this attachment is. You're coming out of it, Gemini. You're overcoming it. Total chills. Whew. And as I stop and close this reading, the very bottom of the deck I'm holding, I feel called to speak to, is the Justice card. Now, not only are you moving towards this future energy of holding your own truth, but the universe is supporting you and holding that sword up right with you. You are being supported by the universe. This is your time, Gemini. This is justice coming in for you. Total justice. Things made right. For some of you, I feel healing. I might have even said it in your last reading. Healing past karma, healing your lineage even. At any rate, it's definitely within your lifetime. You are balancing scales once and for all. Beautiful. Super divine. Beautiful unfolding. Gemini, I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for sharing your energy with me in this way. We'll see you on the next reading.